Welcome back to another video. This is Kuriga and we are diving into some epic 7 matches. These are the rest of the playmans that I had to do, and match 1 starts against an opponent who bans Notos just like me. He's just like me for real. Perfumer, Biblis and Bossaranka are my picks, and I have to play against the buffed Wildred here, so I'm going for speed. I don't know if it's gonna work out, and I do get my speed imprint through. And I just do the usual Reneg stuff, the 1-2 with the skill 2 into the skill 3. I push back there at the end, just hoping to get my opener through. I do get the S3. And the splash is really good, it hits really hard, but then the end goes, I can't push her back. And yeah, she hits quite a few of her stuff. It's not too bad. Salome, she gets the Ras S3, and yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with double Ras S3, and this Ras is 33k HP for some reason. So this hits quite hard, but I get 1 heal from Biblis. And I can reset once. And I can go for her S3. Enemy still has a lot of souls. I get 1 provoke only, but the DN is gone. I can do the S3, even though it's not gonna hit Ras, it's not gonna do anything to him. And then the Wildred can get his S3 through. And when I see this damage, I just think, well, you know, that's just how it is. That's just the damage of Wildred. Because here, of course, there's another Ras S3 waiting for me. With 33k HP. I don't know what demon Ras this is, but of course my team is, yeah, not tanking this.
Sorry.
Anyway, that was match number 1. Quite an experience. For match number 2 I'm first pick, so I'm just keeping Lady open and picking her. So I have to play against Biblis, obviously. Or do I? Well, then I'm gonna take it, and I'm also gonna take the Bellona. And apparently people pick Schneel into Biblis, so I'm just letting that through, not that I have a choice. And I'm picking the DN, who is one of the loner characters. And after reading her skill, I'm going for the S3. And she seems really strong, like look all of these buffs, like the defense buff especially. I'm just gonna tank Mod right here, no problem. Yeah, everything is absorbed. Even get a attack from Melona here. Touch of Rakos, probably on the Schneel. I just burn the S3 into the Aranka to get some injury on her, and yeah. I'll have to tank her S3 in return. Not too bad. And because of Schneel, S3 on Biblis is not gonna do anything. I just go for an S1, get countered by Mod. That's fine. Well, I use my S2 on the end. Get some more buffs going. Increase attack is good. And then Setsuka can strip all of the buffs from the enemy. They can just face tank Ras as well. With Biblis and the defense buff, I'm pretty sure that I can fully tank in S3. But it's not even happening. It's skipped. S1 from the end, and then Ranka, Soulburn is 1, also tank that. Yeah, I'm an immovable object at this point. With the double Soul Weavers. My team is not going anywhere, so enemies are winning this. In this match, I'm not first pick, I'm banning Lady. But I can pick the Biblis, that's what I do, and I'm gonna pick the Ras. My Ras is 85% crit chance. If I don't hit, I don't hit. That's just how it is. I picked the Reneg. Also picked the ML Tenebria but it gets banned. Renek goes first, and I just see who I can push back. Push back the rail. Then I go for an S3. Just gonna check how tanky this team is with the splash. Get countered, but I do get quite a lot of damage in, so maybe even Biblis can clean up something here. And I forget that Schneel is on enemy team. Well, what a waste of an S3. I just gave him immunity for free. Anyway, it's fine. Rel is revived, so enemy pops the S3 here. I wonder who is gonna place it on. Actually, it's on the Fenne. So I can just go for the Bellion with my Bellona. Schneel with the S3. But Schneel is a character whose S3 needs to load up for a lot of damage, so I'm not too worried. I get an attack through from Bellona, and then Fenne pops her S3. And my Bellona lives. This is very crucial, that she does survive here. Go for Schneel. And then I collapse the Fenne. And I rip my S3. Please crit, sir, please crit. 15% chance not to crit. It's fine. And Fenne does not revive. So I just S1 a few times and yeah, match is over. In the next one, I'm first pick, so I do not ban Lady, but she gets banned anyway. So I go for Biblis. Not too much to say in that regard. And since I see Setsuka, I pick the Lionheart, and I pick the Renek as well, because she's open, and I pick the ML Tenebria. And the bot tells me to ban ML Celine, but I think I need to ban the ML Iceria. I think the splash will be too much for my team to handle. Renek goes first, I go for the usual S2, S3. Just chip down the Ranka. And I see that I get so much damage in with this one attack, and I also get the counter and my Lionheart proc. So Lionheart hits so hard, like if the situation is right, Lionheart is just so good. I'm gonna be honest. In the last match, I'm first pick, so I pick Lady if I can. I can't, she's banned, so I go for Perfumer Biblis. And then actually, I do not pick what the bot suggests me. I go for the full no ego experience. Set up my tent in my village and I pick Haseti. And then Bellona, because I don't want to deal with speed at all. So I can just pick Flan as well. And the Bunny Dominial is also really good against all of these extra turn characters. And surprisingly, even the enemy picks Shaltir here, so I'm letting her through. I don't know what she's doing, but seems kind of interesting. I just need to take care of the Renek, so I S1, get the follow-up attack from Flan, and yeah, magic trick, she's gone. I get an attack decrease on the Shaltir. Don't know if that does anything, but nice to have. My Bellona gets collapsed, and I get an S1 from Ras. Salome is copying my Biblis. And I'm face tanking an S3. I wonder how many provokes. Actually, quite a few. It's not too bad. And then I go for a Biblis dual attack with my Flan, and well, there goes Salome, even through the skill nullifier. I didn't know that it works like that, but I kind of figured out it might, so that's why I went for it. Anyway, Shaltir pops her S3, and it looks really cool. And if it's like from the anime, then it's giving her health back. But I get my Biblis proc, so I'm cleansed from debuffs, and then I can just pop an S1 onto Raz. And actually, match is over. So I end up 8 and 2 for my placements, and that puts me in gold, somewhere around gold. And yeah, I'm gonna continue climbing from here. Thank you for watching.